Steady now.
One of the most acclaimed comic books of all time, Watchmen endured a hellacious journey to the cinematic screen through multiple studios, directors, and decades until finally seeing the light in 2009 with Zack Snyder at the helm. With movie tie-ins and DC adaptations in full swing at this point, a video game wasn't too surprising to see. The End is Nigh served as the adaptation, with Deadline Games splitting the adventure into 2 episodes for digital before both came out on a single disc. A throwback beat-em-up that looks to capture the distinct style of the comic, it's truly a tale of 2 halves.
Rorschach's Journal, Friday the 13th, October 1972. Raining again tonight, raining a lot lately. Like heaven is trying hard to wash away all of New York's sins.
Released throughout 2009, this episodic story follows Rorschach and Night Owl. In part 1, the duo investigates a riot at Sing Sing prison, where they soon discover the escape of notorious criminal underboss and begin to track him down.
Typical. City couldn't get the power back on 5 minutes faster?
No guards in sight.
Meanwhile, part 2 takes place just before the superhero debilitating Keen act is passed and sees the pair searching for a kidnapped girl as riots break out across the city.
Powers of observation first to go. Or maybe it's the will to do what needs doing.
Both stories are enjoyable, benefiting from stylish cutscenes which capture the comic's distinct colouring and tone. Also worthy of mention is Patrick Wilson and Jackie Earle Haley reprising their roles as Night Owl and Rorschach respectively.
Fine. If that's the way you want to play it.
Not the warm welcome we hoped for.
Haley in particular nails his gruff, noir-slathered tone shown in the film. The stories explore interesting themes, moral quandaries, and pulpy violence. A thumbs up so far. Once the gameplay begins, it becomes a basic yet potent beat-em-up. Each character has the same attacks and block functions, as well as a timed parry, but they do exhibit key differences. Night Owl utilises a lot of tech, allowing you to build charge to deploy either a stun bomb or electrical charge, which powers your attacks temporarily. Rorschach lacks these, but makes up for it with aggression, as not only can he pick up weapons dropped by disarmed goons, but also enter rage mode for extra damage. It nicely showcases the differing alignments of the 2 characters, and overall combat hits hard, even if you can scour its mechanics pretty quickly. Interesting also is the raft of collectibles in episode 1, which not only improves charge meters, but also adds combo moves to your list of abilities. Chaining a combo of stuns, area attacks, and finishers proves tricky to time, but so satisfying, and vicious finishes punctuate your fights. Handily, while fully playable alone, you can also bring a local friend to play both episodes in co-op. The lack of online is disappointing, but splitting paths adds challenge and a reason to return solo, so you can see all aspects of a chapter.
2 heads better than 1. Let's split up. We can cover larger area. More practical.
Both episodes last around 5 hours in total, which feels just about right for a beat-em-up, and all of the above encourages repeat visits, either alone or with a friend. Unfortunately, the episode quality is where things begin to falter. While neither is what you'd call masterclass, part 1 easily has the edge.
Get information.
I suppose you're right. That bar is like a halfway house for wayward ex-cons.
It evolves with collectible combos, offers a fun range of locations and goon types to fight, and feels more fleshed out, with the challenge remaining steady, though things escalate with the last level in particular. Part 2 feels rushed and poor in comparison.
This isn't my ideal night spot either, but come on, most of these patrons are just here to blow off a little steam.
there are only 3 stages compared to the 6 offered in Part 1, with each location being elongated to stagnation. While carrying over combos from Part 1 is a novel way of instilling consistency, it also causes the game to become repetitive very quickly, as it never evolves. Not only that, but the difficulty has been cranked up high to account for this, and results in some cheap encounters, where getting a hit in is nigh on impossible as gangs of goons batter you down. The second episode is so bad, it drags down the entire package.
This must be where they shot that footage you showed me, but I don't see any sign of Violet.
Fine movie director. May have something to say about girls' whereabouts.
It's a shame, because the presentation here is pretty strong. The lighting captures the dark aesthetic of the comics with effective use of yellow and purple hues, looking really good. Striking rain effects during one of the stages of Part 1 look excellent, and even less ambitious stages, such as a fire-kissed street with riots, is decent looking.
Cry for your mama,
The main duo looks top-notch, showcasing potent animations during strikes and finishes. Goons aren't made up of a great deal of polygons, but look good enough. The only noticeable issue is performance, as the uncapped frame rate fluctuates from a smooth 60 frames per second to lower figures during busy moments, but it runs well for the most part. The music works well to enhance the dark atmosphere of the game, escalating, then softening depending on your combat stance. Meanwhile, combat effects add bone-crunching potency to your attacks. It's tricky to say whether Watchmen, The End is Nigh is worthwhile, as its episodes prove as divided as the dueling heroes' morales. The gameplay is simple, yet effective, the presentation is good, and being able to play alongside a friend is worthwhile. However, it's clear that Deadline Games were facing a tight timeline to finish this game, as the serviceable Part 1 is followed by an extremely poor sequel part that sours the experience overall. Ultimately, if you're either a fan of beat-em-ups or the Watchmen saga, it might be worth a look, especially for a pair of interesting narratives. But for everyone else, it's probably best left to the darkness.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, plenty enough.